So, Mufti Faraz, thank you very much. As you just explained earlier that how AAOIFI is working. So, need to understand a bit more that what is the process behind AAOIFI in terms of setting the standards, and what is AAOIFI's responsibility? Accounting and auditing is one, but we understand that's also Sharia standards. And what's the acceptability of AAOIFI along with wider different sects, different the Madhabs? And then my next question relating to that is again differentiation between Sharia scholars who are guiding Islamic finance and my Mufti in the mosque, the Imam that I follow. So when I'm dealing with somebody as a consumer in Canada, do I need to take EQRAZ's fatwas and approval to my Mufti for him to approve it before I can use them? So these are two interrelated questions, please.
Yeah, sure. So on the first question, AAOIFI addresses multiple things: governance, accounting, ethics, as well as Sharia, right? These are all the areas, and auditing as well. Auditing, accounting, governance, ethics, and Sharia. These are all the areas which AAOIFI addresses and does a phenomenal work. In terms of its acceptance, day by day, more countries are accepting and making even AAOIFI mandatory by financial institutions, right? But it is the gold standard. There's 2-3 institutions. You have AAOIFI, you have IFSB in Malaysia, and some other organizations which are playing a leading role to guide the development of Islamic finance globally. So what we should do is support such institutions who have really put in, like AAOIFI has been existing since 1990s, 1991, if I'm not mistaken, it was officially launched. And it's headquartered in Bahrain, but people from across the world are having an input in AAOIFI and supporting AAOIFI and involved in the research with AAOIFI. So it's been there for 30 years, over 30 years now. So such an institution with so many great scholars who've done so much great work, it only makes sense to support that work. And if you have anything, AAOIFI has a very open kind of policy. If you as a student of knowledge or a scholar has something you don't understand, you have a question, you can always email AAOIFI and ask them the question. This is a beauty. You shouldn't, rather than just venting your frustration to someone or somewhere else, raise the question in an academic, in a professional, in a humble, courteous manner. Ask the question and then see what reply you get. فَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. That's what Allah has taught us, that you ask the people of knowledge. Now, with regards to your second question about the local scholar, we always encourage and advise to respect ulama, wherever they are, whoever they are. Your local imam deserves just as much as respect as anybody else. But when it comes to the fatwa of EQRAZ, EQRAZ has gone through a very thorough process with Sharia Review Bureau. As the Sharia board, we've done a very extensive kind of review, analysis, discussion in EQRAZ. And I wouldn't be lying here if I said we spent several months with EQRAZ. It's taken so long. And so for people out there, they should have the assurance and confidence that work has gone into reviewing EQRAZ thoroughly. And local scholars can also see that work. And if they have questions, they're always, we're always happy to receive those questions and discuss those questions as students of knowledge. So we're always open to discussion, and we invite anyone who has any such question, observation, wants further clarification, doesn't understand something, to always ask the question. We're more than happy to explain. But we always encourage at Sharia Review Bureau to respect scholars, the scholarly views. There will be certain differences. So everything in fiqh, this is all matters of fiqh. There will be differences. It's like some people perform salah with raising their hands, raf'ul yadayn, throughout salah. Some don't do raf'ul yadayn. It's a matter of fiqh. Okay, so in some certain things there are fiqhi discussions and fiqhi debates, but by and large, when you have a reputable board like Sharia Review Bureau as a scholarly board, which has gone through the work, we've gone through it for several months, then it leaves very little room for doubt.
Thank you very much, sir.